Yeah. Back with Vince Staples, man. That's crazy. 641K subscribers, man. That's crazy. The last time I listened to like a Vince Staples music was when we did his album Dark Times, man. A very good project, by the way. Please listen or watch my reaction to the project. Now we're going to do 3 new songs. This one, White Flag and Cotton. So I don't really have anything crazy to say. A lot of people said that they don't really like his album because it didn't really sound hip hop. Or Vince Staples doesn't really sound hip hop. It doesn't really rap anymore. Yeah, I've watched a couple of interviews. I've seen that he's changed his mindset and his life. So big ups to him, man. Let's not waste any time. Let's go.
Empires built on bloodstained ground. Kanye West, I pray they all fall down. London Bridge, they trying to cross you now. Don't crash.
What? That is so uncalled for. Kanye West, I pray for your own fall down. I don't really know what is happening with Joey Bell. How am I saying Joey Bell? Vince Staples. Bring me up a little. He seems like to be fighting with a lot of people. Not really actually fighting. But I guess I see him as someone who has some concerns and he has some things that he would like to, talk about and say, but that a lot of people might not like. I think that's actually why I love Vince Staples, man. It is like listening to the J. Cole song by False Prophets. Yeah. Talking about Kanye, I think Wale. Yeah, I think Wale was in that one too. I had a friend, he a rapper, he wanted to be bad. Yeah, I think that's Wale because Wale, I don't know now, but at some point he was J. Cole's best friend or something like that. But anyway, that line by Kanye West was crazy, but valid, man. That's crazy. Don't crash out, Daddy Diana. That's crazy. Don't do that, man, to Daddy Diana, man. I mean, Diana, man. Princess Diana. Oh, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Shout dirty Diana. I got the hammer. I know it's polarizing, I miss my nana. She used to tell me about her Blackberry, Marmalade, and sweet tea. Beats the summer blaze. They say honesty is the best policy. Okay. Blackberry, Marmalade, and sweet tea. Beats the summer blaze. They say honesty is the best policy. Okay. Promise me you won't gun me down. Promise me you won't gun me down. Promise me you won't gun me down.
Why is he smiling? He's like, he's like, come on, bro. If you actually wanted to do it, man, could have done it, man. He's like, I can't really take your gun, and do something myself, but he's playing into it, man, I guess. crazy.
Promise me you won't gun me down. 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 Anti-establishment, crackers on that shadiness. Crackers watch me work and break my back and said they made me this. Crackers tap my pockets with tax and said they made me rich. Cracker jack the sound and showed him box me in and shell my shit like. Don't let them trouble you. America front on you. I know it befuddle you, but don't let it get to you. Just know that they miserable, and know that behind every smile, they think about killing you. Say it. It's okay to say it. Just say it, please. I won't tell anyone. Yeah, don't need the gang.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think this video is actually talking about the issues that America go through. I'm not American, I'm not from America, because I may say some stuff that might offend people. And I guess that is what I actually do, as someone who reviews or react to music. You might not like some of the things that I'm going to say or might say. And I actually believe that no country is perfect, man. Right now in South Africa, we are, in this preliminary stage of xenophobia, not really on physical attacks, but but that can be justified because there is undocumented people in South Africa, stuff like that. But America, I think almost every week there is cases of men walking up to school, killing children in the kindergarten, high school, primary. It's like you can't just be on a date and something might happen at a restaurant. It's actually crazy, man. But so I think maybe the reason why a lot of people don't really like Vince Staples is that he really says a lot of things that you might not be comfortable with, So, yeah.
It's a nigga, dangerous nigga, famous nigga, bougie nigga, Louis nigga, proud of nigga, Gucci nigga, artist nigga, hardest nigga, honest nigga, smartest nigga. Say it how I meant it, then I call it like I saw it. Scholar nigga, proper nigga, killer nigga, robber nigga, conscious nigga, pompous nigga, y'all.
So he likes the girls. She's like, nah, something gonna happen later.
Fedoras, I'm a nigga, Californicated nigga, highly elevated nigga. Ain't you glad I made it, nigga? Go ahead, say it. Thuggish nigga, ruggish nigga, coveted beloved nigga, kiss a nigga, hug a nigga. If you finally fucking nigga, master never love a nigga, always trying to comfort.
Obama and Kamali. I think right there what happened is that, he didn't actually like what he was doing, since it was all the people, all people, he was like, yeah, that remind me of my parents, so I gotta have my face and just, just going about my day, but I don't really like what I'm doing. So I think maybe that's the message right there. I don't know.
Nigga, Obama, Kamala, nigga, who the fuck you calling nigga? Blackberry, marmalade, and sweet tea, beach the summer blaze. They say honesty is the best policy. Okay. Say it. Blackberry, marmalade, and sweet tea, beach the summer blaze. They say honesty is the best policy. Okay. They're lying.
Didn't he kill him at the... I don't remember. I think he was the first one that he killed. But I don't know.
Promise me you won't gun me down. 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 Promise me you won't gun me down.
That's usually what happens, man. The other day I was actually watching, so the question is not whether we will be extremists, but what kind of extremists will be. Martin Luther King Jr. With that quote, I actually means that yes, I want to make changes. I would love to make changes. Martin Luther King was an advocate for black people having equality opportunities and everything else, just like Nelson Mandela in South Africa, for white people and black people to live in one places, go to the same places, not to be treated on based on by your color of the skin. Martin Luther King Jr. In America, they didn't really have apartheid. I don't really like to call it apartheid. It is apartheid. That's how we call it in South Africa. So, what that code really means is that yes, you might want to change some few things, but how are you going to do it? Yes, Thanos was actually right with some of the things that he said from Infinity War and Endgame, but the way he went about it, it wasn't actually pretty good. I think a lot of villains from superhero movies and movies in general, whatever they're fighting against and whatever they're saying, they might be right, sometimes, but the way that they get to resolve whatever problem that they have is actually very wrong. So, yes, maybe you might have a problem with black people, So I think the person behind the camera might be someone who's racist. I'm not saying it's not a black person. I'm not saying it is a white person. But I'm just saying it can be a black on black crime. It can be someone who's racist. And they're like, I don't really like these people. Blah, blah, blah. And I don't actually want to pay for my crime. So I might actually have to, Yeah, like I said, the other day I was watching the John Wayne Gacy documentary, man. Crazy stuff, that really happens in the world. And so what kind of extremist are you, man? Are you actually someone who's concerned about what's going on right here, or are you just going to turn a blind eye and just or are you going to go and do whatever you think is right? And anyway, man, you know what I mean. Let's do another one. Let's go.